So we're starting with why you need a purpose statement. Now we're going to define a good purpose statement later. We're just going to start with why in the theme of Simon Sinek's great book. The best way to explain it is with a story about IKEA. Now, if you've ever been to IKEA, and I'm sure most of you probably have, it's this big store that once you get in, you wander around these non-straight aisles. There's no definition. You wander around, and it brings you from department to department. And you can look up maps for these stores online. It's fascinating because you're just kind of curving around, and you very seldom know where you are. I remember distinctly getting in an elevator to go down a story, and I never remember going up. So I and my wife had some time to kill and had never been to an IKEA store, so this was maybe 4 years ago. We decided to stop in there, and we wandered around with no intention of getting anything and not needing anything. And when it was over, we walked out with 3 shopping carts full of stuff. Now, a few years later, I honestly can say I think the only thing we have left is one desk that is in storage someplace. Everything else, I believe, is gone. Now, I want to contrast that to another trip to IKEA I made. This one was with my son. He was moving into an apartment, and the apartment didn't have hardly any closet space, and he wanted a wall unit that had a closet in it and some shelves and all that other type of stuff. Well, he knew where the wall unit had to go. He knew what it needed to store. He knew the dimensions. He knew the color. He knew everything. He went online, found it at IKEA, bought it. Him and I got in the van, drove there, picked it up, and drove home. So you see, what I'm saying is life, whether it's a person's life or an organization's life, and one of the things that Arena Success Group believes is that there's really no difference, is like going to an IKEA store. If you don't, you can do it 3 different ways. There can be 3 outcomes, in my opinion. You can wander around aimlessly, not knowing what you want or why you want it or who it's for, or any of those things. You can wander around life like that, you or your organization, and you can end up with a bunch of junk, nothing that lasts. Or you can have a reason and a purpose. You can know what you want. You can go through life getting it and end up with exactly what you need, or at least pretty darn close. Now, there's a third way. You can go to IKEA. You can go through life helping someone else get what they want. And when you do, you get amazing satisfaction. You share it with someone, help them get what they want, and experience great joy. And you're not really spending money. You're not spending time. You're not spending energy. You're investing it in the life of another. Give it a try. That's why you need a purpose statement. All right, so let's get practical for a second. Why else do you need a purpose statement? You just need to use it regularly as an individual or as a business. It has to become a practical part of, is this what we do? When you make plans and how you're going to proceed strategically, it's, does this do what we say we're about? And is this strategy is it in the end result our purpose says we want to produce? What that does when you do those things is it's not so much that you do more of the right things, though that is true. It's more like it saves you from doing the wrong things. And it can save you a lot. It helps you as an individual when you have a personal purpose statement, or as your company, it helps your group come to decisions quicker because you can ask, hey, does this fit our purpose statement? And people will quickly say yes or no and gravitate toward that, and you can have conflict. Believe me, I believe conflict in a meeting is great. It brings out everybody's ideas, but a purpose statement guides you if you actually use it. And if you don't actually use it, it's not worth anything. So that's why you need a purpose statement. And that's all I got. Thank you very much.